Welcome to Hitman Boxing. Hit that like and subscribe button. On March 3rd, Jermall Charlo will be facing Hugo Centeno Jr. on the Deontay Wilder-Luis Ortiz undercard. This fight will be for the, well, it's another eliminator. It's going to be for the WBC, I think, silver title. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the winner of this fight gets a shot at, I guess, the winner of Canelo Triple G, which is going to be taking place in May, right? So I fully expect Jermall Charlo to stop Centeno Jr. If I'm not mistaken, Centeno Jr. has been stopped once, or he's been knocked out at least once in his career. Hey, I could be wrong. I don't research before the videos, but if you got a problem with that, then go somewhere else. But anyway, Jermall Charlo should take care of this guy with ease. I don't foresee this guy being an issue. I mean, he's taller, longer reach, whatever, right? You know, my only issue with Jermall Charlo is he hasn't really been tested at 160. You know, he beat Highland, and the guy's legs were, I don't know what was up with dude's legs, to be honest with you, man. I was watching that, man. I'm just like, man, why your legs not bending, bro? Like, why you look like you walking on stilts? But, you know, he beat him. Not the best introductory fight to 160. Now he's going to be facing Centeno Jr., you know, a guy that's not all that great. Go back and watch some of his videos. Didn't he fight J-Rock? If I'm not mistaken, he fought J-Rock, and it may have been a no contest, but whatever. Jermall Charlo's going to beat this dude, all right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, all right? Now let's move forward, because what we really want to know is what happens after he beats Centeno Jr. He's going to have the silver belt, whatever belt, some version of the WBC belt. Too many belts in boxing today. I could have sworn the WBC was trying to get rid of or consolidate some of their titles. And maybe that was the WBA. I don't know. There's so many belts, it's hard to keep up with all this. Okay? Now, Jermall Charlo will get a chance to face the winner of Canelo or Triple G. They will be forced to fight him. But look, we know how politics in boxing are, right? So this is what happens, right? If Triple G wins the fight against Canelo, he will be forced to face Jermall Charlo. If he does not fight Jermall Charlo, then he will be stripped of the WBC championship, and Jermall Charlo will be upgraded to full champion status. He will be the WBC middleweight champion of the world. However, I suspect that if Triple G gets past Canelo, he's going to pursue a fight with Billy Joe Saunders, which would be a unification bout, which would take precedence over any mandatory situation presented by the WBC. Well, really, however the WBC's feeling after the fight, that's how it goes. You know, they don't really follow their own rules anyway, but I digress, right? Now, Triple G, that's what I think is going to happen. He'll fight Saunders. If he beats Saunders, I feel like he's going to retire. Retire on top, right? Why not? Now, Canelo, on the other hand, this is where things get tricky, man, because Cinnamon be ducking dudes. Cinnamon don't be wanting to fight. You know, he's going to use this excuse. You know, of course, he doesn't want to fight for the WBC title, right? So if Canelo ends up beating Triple G, you know, he will denounce the WBC. He will not take their belt, therefore making the WBC championship vacant. All right? So again, Jermall Charlo would be upgraded to full champion status, right? So in both of these scenarios, we don't get to see Charlo fight Triple G or Canelo. I don't think we're going to get either of those fights, man, and it sucks. But, you know, these guys, they ducking, man. Canelo's ducking. He's been ducking the Charlo brothers for a minute, man. He's been ducking these slick fighters. I don't know why, but, well, I know why. Because he tends to get hemmed up when he fights fighters like Lara, Floyd. You know, Jermall Charlo will give him that work, you know. But, you know, it is what it is, right? I mean, there was even talk of Jermall Charlo facing Billy Joe Saunders, but I know Billy Joe Saunders is looking to cash out with Canelo or Golovkin. This is just a bad time for Jermall Charlo to come about the 160-pound division, man. You know, as soon as this division starts heating up, you know, you got Triple G, who's probably on the way out, and you got Canelo. You know, honestly, Canelo need to prove a little bit more for me, man. You need to go in here. You need to beat Triple G convincingly. You know, you do that, you got a good win on your hands, right? But you young. You mad young, bro. Like, he ain't even 30 yet. So you got plenty of fights left, all right? You need to fight Jermall Charlo. I don't care if you just fought Triple G. I want you to fight Jermall Charlo. But remember, if he doesn't fight Jermall Charlo, he gets... Well, he's not going to fight Jermall Charlo, right? So let's move a little bit forward and talk about another fighter, because the IBF is still there, right? And if Demetrius Andrade goes through with that eliminator, and if he wins in that eliminator, then he could definitely have a crack at Canelo. I mean, there's only so long these guys can hide, you know? Danny Jacobs is there. Canelo's team has already expressed their unwillingness to want to fight Billy Joe Saunders, because that would be a nightmare for Canelo. Saunders, that is, right? I just want my man Charlo to get a good fight, man. I want him to get a top opponent in the ring with him. You know, I'm not for this Danny Jacobs fight just yet. You know, of course it'll be a good fight. Of course I will watch it. But I want to see Jermall Charlo fight Triple G or Canelo. Those are the fights that I'm looking forward to. All right? Because you got one guy who's been ducking him ever since he's been in the same division as him. And then you got another guy who probably don't want to fight him either. You know? Abel Sanchez try to act like, you know, Jermall Charlo ain't really there. He'd be scared, man. Look, the Charlo brothers are a problem. We know this. So, time will tell. I'm looking forward to Canelo Triple G Part 2. I probably favor Canelo in that fight, but I'd rather see Triple G win just to see if he goes through with fighting Jermall Charlo, or if he gets that unification with Saunders. But really, in order for that division to be unified, Triple G's got to win this. He's got to win the rematch, man. So, Hitman Boxing, those are my thoughts. Let me know if you think Jermall Charlo is going to be able to get past Centino Jr. Let me know what you think is next for Jermall Charlo, man. I got high hopes for the guy. One of my favorite fighters, both the Charlos, that is. And we'll see how it goes. Hitman Boxing, drop a comment, like the video, subscribe. Out.
This world will bring you down with mass confusion and complexities, but I am the master of my fate and captain of my soul, you see. Stuck in the mentalities that says one thing and does another. Oh, the contradictories. That's when I visit my utopia of Capricornia to be free. Most would say that's not normal, but for me, life is but a dream, and your reality is what it seems. I'm sitting in the crib I found on Craigslist, staring out in space, scheming what my next move is. I'm thinking that it's time to move west. No idea what I'm doing, I'm just trying my best. Not exactly where I thought I'd be. Honestly, a 9 to 5 never was in my dreams. I've been feeling all alone lately. Nothing I ain't used to since '88 as a baby. When I came up out the womb, everybody knew it was something special about me that fills a room. I never understood it, but my OG told me it's a blessing. I should use it to the fullest, and that's what I've been trying to do. But it's hard to keep a smile on your face while paying dues. Damn, it's hella cloudy in the room, and the shadow of reality is darkest when it glooms.
I'm in the midst of the world. I wish someone could see me, surrounded by clouds, free me. It's like an endless dream, leading to endless roads. I wanna be free from this army of clouds.
I had a suicide dream about a month ago, while I was sleeping on the couch in my parental's house. That's when I knew that it was time for me to up and go. So I booked it, couple friends took it personal. Like, why you just up and go? Ain't even bother to tell nobody, that's rude, bro. It was unintentional. Conversations with myself, I need a hospital. I think I've gone bipolar. Half of me is conservative, any other stoner. I think I lost the love that I had from a good girl. The temp is negative 18, yeah, that's a cold world. Janis Joplin that's playing on my Pandora station. Cosmic Blues, just some emotional life changes. Whole time, though, I gotta stop looking back, because the future's not a present, gotta get on track.
I'm in the midst of the world. I wish someone could see me, surrounded by clouds, free me. It's like an endless dream, leading to endless roads. I wanna be free from this army of clouds.